So you've dealt with a lot of, actors, actresses throughout the years.
Yeah.
Some have been professional, some are not. How do you define what's professional? We'll start with that.
I'll tell you a quick story first. It's actually a funny story. So XBiz Miami this year, because they have the Creator Awards. And XBiz did this big article on me, and the lady that was there, she's like, hey, we want to do something else with you. We want to talk to you because your article was so good. So she starts asking me what makes a good performer. And I go, none of these people. I like literally, because I just spend a whole week shooting content creators who don't know how to open up for the camera and don't even realize there's a camera shooting them. And so I just went into all this detail of what makes a good performer, a bad performer. But what makes a good performer, I mean, really, it's you have to treat it as a business. And your body, your mind, your performances are your brand. And back in the day, that was very important because, like, I come from mainstream, and in mainstream, your last job is your portfolio for your next job. So basically, like, if you're a company and you're hiring somebody, because back then it was all, you hire people, put them on box covers, you have your box cover girls, you have filler girls. And every series, every DVD had its own type of series. It wasn't just like, here's a compilation of just bullshit content. It was like, here's a big titty girl series, here's anal, here's teen, whatever it may be. So every scene was important because you're filling this DVD to sell. So every time you are hiring people, whatever you're spending on the scene, you have to make that much more money off that scene and off that movie. Performers back then understood that, and every time, for most part, they were performing. They understood. You could do your stuff off camera, do whatever you want, but when that camera starts rolling, you have to understand that cameraman's there for you, the lighting's there for you, everybody's there for you and your performance. And it's become a lost thing these days because so many people just shoot so much content that they're literally just having this on camera. They're not performing for the camera. Right. So what makes a good performer would be being polished. And this is something I bring up to a lot of models. It doesn't matter what size you are, what color you are, what race you are, what sex you are. Being polished has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with how you carry yourself. When you're a performer, you watch your own scenes or pictures, understanding your angles. And it also goes for like male talent, you didn't have to be hung to open up. And that's how it was like back then with the Gonzo guys. Some of the best performers back then weren't the biggest guys. They understood it's for the camera. And when you work with a performer, male or female, that understands it, they're always watching you and you're always watching them. They're not obviously like staring at you, but as a camera person, your head's always on a swivel. So as you're shooting, you have your shot and you're looking what looks good. Oh my gosh, she's grabbing on the bedpost. Let's go over there because then it tells a story, And how many female performers now I shoot that do girl scenes and they're in there like they're in their own personal bedroom. Like I don't want to watch you having fun. I want to see what's going on. How about putting your face to the side so we can see what you're actually doing.
Or your hair back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. XBiz Miami. The amount of girls with their hair right there, I'm like, I'm just gonna take some scissors and just let's go. Keep doing what you're doing. That's fine. People that shoot content who don't shoot for companies or shoot in front of a director, they just don't know. And you'll get this all the time, like, oh, I just got lost in the moment. Your job is not to get lost in the moment. Your job is to do your job. When the camera comes to you, this is your moment to shine. That's where you see the difference in performers, like people that win awards, people that are nominated. Not everybody's nominated because not everybody's a good performer. It's communicating, it's understanding that this is your brand. This is literally every scene should be a scene that's your portfolio for whoever goes out to, whether it's one person or 1,000 people or more. And it's a lost thing. And I would tell the girls all the time, you act in public the way you want to be treated. You want to be treated as a businesswoman, act like one. You want to be treated like a hooker, act like one. It doesn't matter to me. You walk in like a statuesque, beautiful model, you shouldn't be carried out. You should walk out the same way. You kind of have to really look out for yourself and treat yourself with respect, and others will as well. Being professional and being just somebody who's really, you could tell that they're polished and care about their brand, people will shoot with them more. There are talent now, you hear stories about people stinking, people just bad hygiene. And I'm just like, you're in front of the camera. How the hell you have so little respect for your fellow performer that you will show up stinky. So hygiene is incredibly important. Also, like there's so much talent now out there that treat this as a lifestyle more than a business, especially male talent. There's a lot of male talent that are in everyone's DMs consistently. I'm sure you get that. There's DMs, you just doom, 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 doom. It feels like male talent now, it's a body count more than an actual performance and caring about the product because it's a business. At the end of the day, business is not about feelings. Business is about making money, about caring about your brand, caring about, if that person doesn't care about themselves or their brand, why should you work with them? And the problem happens is that when that behavior is enabled, it continues to expose where the guys feel comfortable grabbing on the girl or hitting on the girl. And it's understanding this is the business. And in this climate, our business is it's got a big target. It's always had a big target on us, but especially in this climate. So we have to treat this business as a business, and we have to look out for this business. And our industry should have an IQ test. It should have an age limit of 21 and an IQ test. That's it. That was my rant.